It'll quit it. So the last time we played, the last 2 sessions, we found the party investigating the Sandpoint Glassworks, specifically after being given a note that had been left for Mayako by her brother, asking her to meet him there because their father had something to do with the attack. During your investigation, you found a lot of goblins and killed a lot of goblins, as well as finding Lonjitsu Kaijitsu tongue twister encased in glass. And having investigating the downstairs looking for Mayako, you encountered and defeated her brother Zuto and the remaining goblins. On his person, you found a journal, of which there were 3 notable pages, of which you have as a handout.
I've even read them earlier on today.
Actually, there were 3 notable pages. So the question, my question now for you guys
I've
is,
even read them
what would you
earlier
like
on
to do?
today.
Actually, there were 3 notable pages. So the question,
well, didn't the journal give away entrances, you know, where the attack was planned from that we could check out?
What we've got three different pages, haven't we? The first one is the attack that we've already lived through.
Oh, sorry, I was thinking that was something that was about to happen.
Yeah, well, it mentions that I can't wait until the real raid.
Real raid, yeah.
This town deserves to burn, so we need to let people know as soon as possible that there's potential, that we've found this, where we found it, how we found it, and the fact that there's potentially another raid.
So haven't we got the glassmaker's body? Is that the thing we found encased in glass?
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah.
Well, the journal says something about needing the body to be burnt in a ritual, which sounds really bad. So
that's probably Father Tobin.
Yeah.
Because they took Father Tobin's the whole idea of the raid was to get Father Tobin's casket from the grave, which the goblins managed, and we're suspecting that Father Tobin's daughter, who was Asamar.
So they've already taken the corpse that they need, right?
Yeah.
Well,
so the one thing that's not on the handout that was mentioned last week is there seems to be a lot of, like, he was trying to plan a second attack, but they were all kind of scribbled out. So there were further plans that were crossed out, which I believe I mentioned last week, but obviously they're not on that handout. So
so in order, because are we still in the no, we left the glassworks, didn't we?
Yeah, so it's kind of where you want to be. So where do you want to go? That's kind of where we
kept him alive, didn't we?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's bound, I believe.
Yeah. So I suppose it's.
Should we see the mayor and let them give them the information?
Mayor Kendra. Yeah. So she needs the information, and the sheriff Hemlock needs to lock him up. So they were saying building, weren't they?
Hemlock, has left town. Hemlock has gone to Magnamar to seek reinforcements.
Yeah. Okay. So who did he leave someone in charge?
Not as well. He asked you guys to stay on alert. He didn't tell you if he left anyone specific, but any business you would assume would go through Mayor Kendrick. Until otherwise.
That would, for me, then be priority is get to the mayor for the reveal.
So Mayor Kendrick is in the town hall. Did you want to drop Zuto off at the cells, which is the guardhouse, which is opposite? So they face each other basically.
I would suggest for now bring him with us. I don't want to let him go unless I know he's secure. And then if the mayor has any questions for him, she could possibly question him as well.
Okay. So you can go to the town hall then?
Yeah, we'll troop in.
So on the way down, with him tied up, I want to know about the Quasit, and I want to know about Malfeshnikor as well. Can I sort of interrogate him? on the way down.
He's not currently. You only stabilize. Did you bring him back to consciousness, or did you just stabilize him at the end? That was because I know Dastor, I believe, has stabilize as a spell. Yeah.
Right.
Did you stabilize him, or did you bring him round? Would be my next question.
Well, tied up, thoroughly and securely tied up.
Yeah.
Can we get Dastor to like give him 1 hit point?
I don't know if he's got enough control to give him quite one. He can channel energy, which is a D6.
Okay. Should we do that then?
Yeah.
Because it might be worth.
Apply to all of us. So if anyone's got any damage, they could take the healing from that as well.
Yeah.
I've got 2. I could do with 2.
Okay. Look at channel energy.
Well, I've only got 8 hit points at this moment in time.
Oh, you need it all then, Mark.
Yeah, you're a tank last person though.
Yeah, but
so,
you've got
yeah,
8
but-
hit points.
So channel divinity is an area of effect. So if everyone stands
Yeah.
close, they'll get boom, bit of healing.
And it also, Dastor does have Cure Light Wounds. Okay, so here comes the channel. So that's max. You get 6.
What, to everyone?
Yeah, everyone within 30 feet. So
Oh,
that
right.
includes.
Well, I'm having that
to foe.
Do you need another hit, Mark?
I'm now on 12. Oh no, I'm not. I'm on. No, I'm going to be cool actually. I think. Thank you.
Hey, they're not my spell slots, so I'll be as liberal with them as you want me to be.
Right. So I was on 8, and I've just got 6, so I'm on 14. Now max is 17. So I mean, if you've got any really super cheapy ones, fair enough. But if not,
I'll
I'm
let you
nearly
get
on
Cure Light
full.
Wounds. He didn't use any of his spells in the last combat because
Yeah.
it was me controlling him. So I'll give you a Cure Light Wounds.
Hey.
So that's an extra 4. It should put you.
Yeah,
at
that's
max.
what it would be one above, but that takes me to full. Nice one. Yeah.
Okay. But obviously, if I channel again, Zuto gets it. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
okay.
Effect doesn't
But
it say effect heal 9 at the bottom?
Oh yeah, it does. Yeah, you're right. I don't know why it's got a damage thing. I saw
Oh.
that. He's rolled one. He's done it twice. Okay, I need to have a look at how that's set up. But yeah, so if you take 9, so you're even more full.
Yeah. I'm the fullest.
Yeah. Something to do because I believe that Lars used the character creator rather than doing it by hand. So something to do with that, I expect. So yeah, so Zuto is conscious. Is he gagged or?
No, we want to talk to him. Like I say, I've got questions for him. So it might, Should we start off still in the gasworks as we've sort of secured him, and we can try in the interrogation there. You know what I mean?
What do you mean? So give him a kick in?
Yeah, so out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah.
Go for it, dude. I've got the worst charisma in the world, so I'm going to stay away from the questioning. But I'll stand there looking shifty.
Yeah. Okay. So when he's roused, then can we have him tied to a chair somewhere, possibly?
Yeah, you could have dragged a chair down from upstairs or something while he was out. That's fine.
Yeah. Ideally in a pitch black room, with whoever's sort of gonna assist me stood behind him, so he doesn't know where we are, and just wait until we hear. Wait until he cries out or shouts out or does something or says something, or and then I'm going to hit him 3 times squarely in the face. Well, I'm going to stand behind him so he can't see me.
Yeah, I'll stand further behind you then.
Okay, but I want him to freak himself out until I start punching him repeatedly in the face, and then I start asking questions.
Okay. Bear with me a second. Where's that gone?
This is where we need Addam for the interrogation.
I was just thinking that. Okay, so you want it pitched. So you're in one of these two supply rooms. I think I'll put you back on this map. Is that right? Oh no, because of course bear with me.
There's nothing to identify the place with smells or anything, is there?
Not down here, no.
No. Okay.
So you've got in one of the supply closets anyway, I'm guessing. The question is, can you see? Do you have dark vision?
I have. Black. Yeah. Is he half elf?
Yes, it's low light, not true dark vision. So if it's pitch black, you can't see either.
No, that's fine. I'm not really bothered about that because I've set this up so I know where his head is, which is all I really need.
I've got dark vision. I have dark vision, so I can assist.
I've got cat vision.
Yeah, you can see ghosts and shit that make you go crazy and run around the room for
And
no reason.
if needs be, I can generate light.
I've got a special power. I see retarded people.
It's not a special power, that Mark. That's life.
Oh, that was special.
That's a trip uptown. Any town in the world. Anyone.
Yeah. Any pub at 2 o'clock in the morning.
So I think as he kind of comes round, as that kind of channel energy goes off, which I'll say he does second, so you know.
Okay.
He just kind of groans a little bit, but I think he kind of knew. Do you know what I mean? Like he knows he's tied up. He knew what was going on. So
yeah. Well, the tied up bit's fine, but I just want nothing to happen until he starts to panic himself to make my job easier.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stand there, then breathing silently, so making
Dave, you were an interrogator in a previous life.
I haven't. No.
So, see if I make for it. We'll call it a will save for him.
For fella malad?
No, for Zuto. So he's going to make a will save to see if he has the mental fortitude to kind of just wait out or not. He rolls 20. He's got 24 on the check, so he just kind of, he's quiet and he's just in place, just waiting.
Okay, so I'll employ Mortis's tactic then, and just breathe really slowly, so he's aware of someone behind it. But obviously, I've got him tied, so he can't look. I've got his chest tied to a chair, so he can't look all the way around.
You know what would really creep him out, but it's just wrong. If we just started jerking off just by his face, so he could just hear the weird noises, that would really freak me out in a dark room. I didn't know what was going on.
Don't make me question my life choices, Mark.
Can I start purring?
Are you all just stood around me like a square?
Just be really, really quiet. Just put the lights on. Surprise! Shit himself.
I'd like to think Zegric's probably stood there a bit Assassin's Creed style with his hood up, pulled down low. So even if there was light, you wouldn't see his face.
Okay.
What was I going to say? I'm dressed in black anyway. I should be easy enough to be able to blend in. We can threaten that the cat will lick him if he doesn't tell us what we want to know. That's horrible. I'll lick the same spot for 20 minutes. No!
Down to bone.
You can always do what every cat does and just kind of sit on the floor, straighten my leg out, and
grooming your groinal region.
While
You know why cats
staring
do
at
that,
his
don't you?
eyes.
It's because they can.
Because they can.
Yeah.
So every
So,
cat reserves the right to say, "I am a cat. Here is my ring piece. Look at it. Look at it."
The pink balloon knot of doom.
and I think after a little while of the breathing, he's going to say, "Well, I know you're there."
Okay, I'm going to go punch him 3 times in the face at this point. This is. I'm going to go with it. The subtle hasn't worked for me, so I'm going to go back to my good old-fashioned direct route. I'm going to attempt to intimidate him with my fists, Dungeon Master.
Savagely attacked his boot with my groin before cunningly blocking his punch with my nose.
Yeah, intimidation check then, mate.
19.
Okay.
Can I assist?
Yeah. 10 or higher. And how are you assisting? Because we know that Argus is just going to batter him, but
Yeah. So while he's beating him, he'll probably say, "Speak or take more pain," something like that. I don't know.
I'll lick
Not my finest hour.
yeah. To be fair, you rolled an 8, so you don't assist either.
Yeah.
So, cool.
Yeah, I'm no use in that sort of situation unless I can do what's me.
My intimidate's a -1, which is bizarre because you know people would if a tiefling walked
You
past
think-
you in the street,
yeah.
you'd be like, "Oh fucking hell, mate."
So once you're done punching him, he just kind of spits blood on the floor, but otherwise doesn't seem to react.
So with this, I'll say right questions for you then, Sunshine. You going to play ball?
Depends what you ask me, doesn't it?
And
I'm going to punch him 3 more times in the face.
so
I'm gonna-
Minato kind of say this isn't clearly working, and he'll kind of like do this with his claws, and then grab him by the crotch and go, "Talk."
You can't see any of this. That's the problem.
No, we can light the room now.
I'll
I've got,
tell you what,
I can see.
upon
I'll
the
cast dancing lights and just have an orb of light floating above us, so it's low light, just floating above us. So it casts a shadow, so like you can't see Zegric's face.
A bit like the swinging from the classic swinging light from the torch scene.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. I'm with you.
Just enough that it keeps his face shadowed, and not everyone else. Then obviously, whatever they're wearing, depending, it will create their longer sort of shadow and things. But enough for us to see what's going on.
Yeah, I probably look quite creepy.
You have to be careful about how many times you're going to hit him because he has only got 6 hit points. You may knock him out again.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
I've got
the
my hand
advantage of this is we can
Does that take any damage off?
we can do this all day, every day until he relents.
Yeah, I mean,
So yeah, as an assist, then I'll say, we've got all the time in the world. Answer his questions, or this will continue for the rest of your life.
And we could slice your willy off and just leave you to bleed. That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
So this isn't Braveheart, and we're not interrogating Mel Gibson. So,
God damn
so I'll try and assist again. Oh, that's
Okay,
a
so-
natural 20,
Oh! You go for a burst.
but I have -1 on intimidate checks for some bizarre reason.
but who are you? So yeah, but when it's a Dave, are you making another intimidation check with those second 3 punches? Or
Yeah, can do.
Yeah.
Go on. Is it +2 with Sam's?
Yeah, so 23 total. Because it is unfortunately only an assist, Sam. And he's going to cough a bit this time. He's going to say, "As I said, it depends what the question, what questions you have for me."
Where are the goblins now?
Well, I assume you found my journal, so you should already know the answer to this. But they're at Thistletop, of course. Where else would they be?
What is the Quasit? Is that no? Actually, let me rephrase that. How did you get in touch with the Quasit?
Hang on. Bear with me a second. I haven't been in touch with Quasit.
No, but your lady love has. How did she?
Well, she doesn't tell me everything, you know.
What's the Quasit's name?
It doesn't answer that. Did you want to roll a sense motive?
Yeah. Yeah.
Apparently, you believe in.
Sorry, I had to go upstairs. I've just found a cat in with Max, and he's just been laughing there, stroking it.
Is it your cat?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, that's not
That's
too bad.
okay then.
I just heard,
I don't even have a
silly
cat. He's got
thing.
6 in there with him.
Just listen. Go to sleep.
Right. Okay.
Shall we drag him to the mayor? See if they can.
I need to know more because the implication is that they've got a demonic horde. Send her freaks
Addam.
up from below via the small. Her freaks up from below. I mean that.
Yeah, that
suggests
sounds. Yeah,
we should get the Quasit's aid. Send her freaks up from below via.
Can I have a roll to see if I know what a Quasit is?
We did that last time.
Did we?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did I know what a Quasit is?
You do know what a Quasit is, yeah. You did roll well enough.
Minor demon, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that shows how tired I was.
Where are the Quasits now?
He doesn't answer you.
Right, I'm going to cut a finger off.
No, hang on. So, because he doesn't answer me, Zegric will look at him and say, "Answer me now, or I will take your eyesight."
You can take what you like. I will not betray my love.
Okay, so he casts flare right in front of his face.
Which probably makes him scream.
I'd imagine it would.
Do you give
so
everybody out? Do you give everybody out a warning you're doing this?
I would imagine they would have took the hint from the "I'll take your eyes." So he has to take a fortitude save. 14.
He fails.
Fantastic. So he's now dazzled for a minute.
Okay.
Oh, dazzling.
God, Dave, get him now. Get him now while he's
Dazzled,
weakened.
darling. So then he'll say it again. He'll say, "I can return your eyesight. Tell me what we want to know."
Jake's in.
The delay, boys.
Yes. We just interrogate the prisoner from last time.
Yeah, you've
Oh,
turned
are
up.
we?
You've turned up at the right time, dude. You're interrogation captain, aren't you?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I've got a computer that actually works this time, so we might actually be able to. I might be able to actually roll things
Oh my god!
for myself.
And he's just going to repeat what he says. He's going to say, "I won't betray Nualia."
Is
Do
there
you want
a
me to
check I
start
can
squeezing
roll?
his bollocks then?
Well, hang on. Is there a check I can roll to see if he's being purposely obtuse or if he's under the effect? So, like, he literally cannot tell us because
Okay, right.
So you want to know if
I
he's
appreciate there's an element of insight to that, but then I guess I'd be looking for magical effects as well.
Yeah,
Do you know where I'm coming from?
I do know where you're coming from. Whether you or
Should I do an insight first?
bear with me 2 seconds.
So basically, Jake, we were going to move away from the glassworks, and then we decided that Zuto, the half elf brother, we knocked him out at the end of last time. We've decided to interrogate him before we move on. So we found out the goblins are all at Thistletop. I wanted to know who the Quasit is, and he's clammed up, and now we're moving on towards. I was going to start questioning towards Malfeshnikor and trying to get as much information as possible, and then just escort him to the mayor.
Dave, you know the speech the Doctor gives that ends with practical pike, trousers, please? That'd be appropriate.
Would you like me to chew on him a bit?
A little bit.
He's only got 6. No, he's not got many hit points, so we can't actually hurt him. We've just got to make him squeal.
Has somebody got access to some form of cure wounds /
Oh, well, has he got? He's got some left, hasn't
he?
You've
got two. You've got, I think, 3 uses of cure light wounds left from, and to the channel. I think you got 2 uses of channel as well, or maybe a use of channel left.
I'm thinking I could get the Eagle on to maybe chew on his feet a little bit.
It always takes a dark turn with you guys. So, sorry, to answer your question, Sam, it'd be spellcraft if you want to know if he was magic under the effects of like charm person or something along those lines. But I don't know whether you're better to make that check or if it's Mortis.
Well, mine's a 9.
What's mine?
Okay, one can assist the other at the same time. So,
well, yeah, we'll both do it. But what was the skill again? Sorry, it was
spellcraft.
Spellcraft. That's going to be near the bottom, and it is. I've got. It says in the third box. It says 1. Is that +1?
No, you want the first bluey box.
So the first box says 8. The second box says 4.
Right, I'm a +9. You're a +4. +8. Sorry. Do you
Right.
want to roll the assist then?
I'll roll the assist. Yeah, let's go for it. Let's see if it lets me.
Modified 20.
Yeah.
Mine's a 23, so 25 altogether.
So he has none of the signs of magical coercion, we will say.
So then can I throw the insight check in for what he said to me then?
Yeah, it's sense motive. But yeah.
Sorry, sense
motive. Yeah, insight's fair.
You knew what I meant. Oh. Yeah, that's not surprising.
Okay.
I've already got a +1. Doesn't deal with people very well. Oh, Zegric.
Addam's up.
Okay. Yeah, so he's the fan. You start eating him, basically.
Right. So, rather than allowing my Eidolon to walk straight up to him, Addam's gonna kind of like wander up towards the captive, and he's just gonna be his creepy normal self, really. So he's gonna kind of like squat down. How is he kind of like? What position's he in at the moment? Is he chained up or is he tied up?
Tied to a chair.
Okay. So what Addam's gonna do is Addam's kind of like squat by the side of him with like a hand on the back of the chair and like a hand on the frame of the chair, and he's gonna kind of like lean in and whisper in his ear, and he's just gonna be like, "You see my beastie over there? He's not had his supper yet, and you're looking more tempting and appealing by the minute. So I suggest you start being a bit more forthcoming with the information. Otherwise, he's going to pick you apart piece by piece."
Okay. Rolling
He
intimidation.
actually will as well. I've seen it done. Seen it done.
To be honest, mate, I can see why she said yes to marrying you. You're very persuasive.
Can I assist with that?
Yeah, how would you like to assist?
I'm just going to. I'm just going to stroke the Eidolon with the blood and gore.
Right,
What
nice.
with the persuasion? What would
That would definitely be intimidating, not persuasions. The persuasion's
Oh,
more
yeah,
like
yeah.
trying to convince somebody rather than like outright, I'm gonna fucking kill you if you don't.
can I still roll intimidation if I haven't got a tick in it?
Mm-hmm. It's only the knowledge skills you can't do that with.
Oh, 20.
It's still not bad. With it, we got an aid from Argus. So his body language changes a little bit. He's obviously not like he loses a little bit of that stoicism, but he's still not going to answer you.
Right then. Dinner time, beastie.
Yeah, fucking kill him.
I'm gonna tell my Eidolon to very firm instructions. Take his hand first.
7 feet.
Leave me the penis. I will play with this.
Oh, that's probably would as well. Dave, what was the racing that we were watching in Star Wars that was with that had the peckers on their chins and we thought it was really funny?
Oh, what do we call him?
The chin pee-pee.
Chin pee-pee. Pee-pee chin.
Blatant pee-pees dangling from their chins. It's like, oh, that's rough.
So do I need to do that as an attack action, Tom, or?
To be fair, he's pretty low on hit points, so yeah, if you don't mind, he's not just gonna be able to take, you know.
Get you rolling for yourself, Jake.
I know it's so nice.
To be fair, I would. It's more just roll damage. You don't need to roll to hit him because he's tied up. He's you know, he can't really.
Look at me actually being able to run all my programs on one computer.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's
so
an 8 or a 20, whether that's an 8 or an 18.
The 18 would be if you rolled a crit and confirmed it.
Oh, right, okay.
But that's in. So, and you said you go for his hand first.
Yeah, just gonna take his hand.
So the Eidolon, obviously, I don't know how he does it. You're welcome to describe it, but yeah.
He's gonna open his he's gonna walk over, skulk over with his head lowered, and as he gets by the side of him, he's just gonna open his mouth up slightly, and then he's almost just a quick opens his maw and snips it straight down on his hand, and will take his hand off, bone and all, and then just swallow it.
So he's then obviously going to scream, but then he drops unconscious. He's unconscious and dying.
And then at that point, Addam's going to be like, "Oh, I don't know actually if I've got a cure wounds with Addam. To be fair, I don't know if you do. I can actually check my spells really quickly, which is quite. I only have rejuvenate Eidolon. Addam's going to kind of point at him and be like, heal him now."
Yeah. So Dastor will use his. It will use a cure light wounds. So yeah, comes back up 7 hit points.
So as he regains consciousness, can I instruct my Eidolon to cough up part of his hand in his face?
I mean,
So
yeah, you
literally just regurgitate it by almost on his lap.
Okay. I'm going to ask you this question now. Obviously, realizing that we didn't really cover it. What did you do with a Mako?
She sat in the corner, horrified.
Wait outside. Definitely wait outside.
Just watching a brother getting eaten limb by limb.
Didn't we do something?
You freed her and made sure she was all right, but she didn't. She, as far as I'm aware, she's still there with you, unless you want her to be somewhere else.
Yeah, no, I don't think this would be appropriate. Even though, I mean, I don't know. Perhaps she'd want to get involved because he was a bit of a shit anyway, wouldn't he? I think knowing what we knew before, August would have probably said to her, "Look, we're going to interrogate your brother. It may get nasty. What do you want to do?"
And yeah, so she'll like she says, I understand it's necessary, but try to be gentle with him. He was once a good person. It's my father that made him this way. But I am going to go back to the inn and let you be about your business. And so she's gone. She's back at the Rusty Dragon, or the Rusty Starfish, as Mark likes to call it.
Don't help him. Okay. So he's back around with 7 hit points.
Yeah.
So look, we've got all day, mate. Just give it in, because I could watch this for hours. Don't make me roll anything; it'll be pointless. Somebody else roll.
Yeah, he's just going to say, kill me if you must, but I will not betray Nualia.
Trey, Nualia. Righto. Okay. So we'll have a huddle, a debrief, lock him in the dark again. Is it
a huddle? What's everyone bringing?
Is it worth just sacking this off then? Because we're getting nothing out of him.
We'll drag him. Do we want to actually kill him? I don't think we do we? Shall we just drag him in front of the mayor and get him locked up, spend a few nights in some filth?
There is a chance that he has been bewitched.
We had a really good go at checking for that, though, didn't we?
Oh, did we? All right. No problem.
I think losing his hand was a good go.
Yeah, we were checking to see. We couldn't find any of the usual signs that suggest he's under a charm or anything of that ilk.
Should we move forwards then? We'll warn the town about this
upcoming raid. Shall we drag him with us and see what they want to do?
Well, no, we'll take him to the mayor. We'll throw him in front of the mayor, and then she can do with him what she wants.
I'll do with him as you please. Right then, let's go.
Just as a point of order, though, Cure Light Wounds didn't replace his hand. It's just turned it into a stub, so he has lost. Which hand did he lose, Jake? Was it the left or his right?
Yeah, it'd been his right hand.
Okay.
Yeah. Assuming he was right-handed, we'll now never know.
I can take his left as well.
Leave him with just stumps.
Yeah.
Okay.
That'll really ruin his day, won't it?
Okay, so
we could have Jamie Lannistered it as well, and he could have just tied what was left of his other hand around his neck.
Well, you regurgitated it, didn't you? I mean,
I don't know how much of it will be left after the Eidolons had his way with it.
Okay, so kind of walking Zuto through the streets. So the glassworks, you're on you've not got far to go, to be fair. You're all on the town map, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
I think you're on the map. So you are here and you go in here. So you've not got far to go at all. As you're dragging Zuto up Main Street, you are starting to draw a little bit of attention. You are starting to get some people kind of turn their heads and looking. But they're not.
Well, we've got it back to rights as a traitor, haven't we? So no issues with people think what you like, you heathen buggers.
There's probably more questions like, is that Zuto? Is that Zuto Kaijitsu? Do you know that like little quiet huddle whispers, like? But they know you've been almost deputized by Hemlock at this point. Yeah. So,
well, if there was one point, possibly 2 or 3 sessions ago, just as we were about to go into the glassworks, I think didn't I tell the little dwarf barmaid to go and tell the mayor that there's goblins, and we need people need to be aware to summon the town guards or something of that nature.
I'll be honest, I'm not 100% on that.
Skirt over it then, don't matter.
Possible, but yeah.
Okay, right. So I think we'd probably be parading him so as many people as possible can see, and if anyone does question, we'll say, no, it was him. He was the traitor. He let the goblins in. We were attacking him too.
Yeah. First justice.
We're taking the hobbits to Isengard.
Taking the hobbits to Isengard.
To Isengard.
To Kendra.
Oh.
I mean, to be fair as well, you've probably not been in the glassworks, although it's been 2 sessions, but you probably weren't in the glassworks for all that long, really.
No.
Maybe like half an hour tops.
Yeah.
So yeah, you kind of march into the town hall with Zuto, and the secretary sees Zuto, sees you've been fighting, just goes, why don't you follow me? And it just takes you straight up to Mayor Kendrick's office. And as you open the doors, there is somebody in there with the mayor. Let's find the description. I'll hold it up.
Hold it.
A little bit like that.
Oh, sweet every day.
Right. Yes, I think we know who this is then, don't we? The scouty-looking lady.
Yes. And you walk in. Is that Zuto Kaijitsu? And that's Mayor Kendrick speaking.
I'm gonna look towards the other lady and say, "Is that Shalelu?" Come on.
Yes, I'll be Shalelu Anderson. I assume you're the Healers of Sandpoint that I've been hearing about.
Correct.
It's very nice to meet you. I'm sorry I couldn't. And you can see she's pretty banged up. She's obviously been attacked. She's got like healing cuts and stuff. I'm sorry I couldn't make it back to give you all a hand. I was accosted by some goblins and a less than friendly bugbear up in the northern woods.
I think we've heard of a bugbear in the area.
Yep.
So you've heard of Bluthasmus then?
Yes, we've heard about him. This is friends with this young chap here, and point to the battered fella.
Well, that's to explain a few things.
Yeah, taking him to the mayor to receive summary hamsters or gerbils or some small rodent anyway. That's definitely on the cards.
What happened then? when you miss the bridge to Tangentville.
No, we were just telling the person we're talking to.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah.
When the gerbils come into it.
It was all true apart from the gerbils bit. I don't genuinely believe rodents are involved at all.
So August. Is it? I'm tempted to cuff Mortis around the head, but I won't do it.
I'll just look. What?
Your perfect character is Mad Moog from from what's it? Kings of the Wild.
He's great.
So I'd readdress the mayor and say, yeah, just to put 2 and 2 together. Yes, it is Zuto and Shalelu. We know of Bluthasmus because this fella arranged for the raid, and then I'll produce the documents.
Yeah. Oh well, this is bad news, Mayor. I expect I'll have to take you up on your offer then and fill in for Hemlock while he's gone. No.
Wish you went a little bit French at the end there.
Yeah, she did. Yeah. No.
Yeah,
Oh,
I, like,
swam on the
monkey alone.
knees.
I quite like it now. Okay. I think to assist, Argus will just go up to Shillelagh and say, "Look, I wish to assist. Can I heal you?"
Oh no, it's coming the long way around. They're just marks now. I'm not in any pain. But I do need to. I think perhaps we need to sit and have a chat about these local goblin tribes. Make sure you've got all the information you need.
Yeah, that seems reasonable. And I'll also point out to the fact that this note alludes to a second raid and to burn the town.
I think yeah. So I think Kendrick's probably would be the one to take that first.
Yeah.
Yes,
I would have addressed that to
yeah. And she looks concerned, and then she's gonna say, "Well, we can only hope that Hemlock can get back here in time with some reinforcements. But this one here," and she's pointing at the middle page of the handout. Just pull it up. Are there smuggling tunnels under the glassworks? I never knew of this. We've certainly. I might explain a few things in the past about goods getting in.
Yes. We've sealed them as best as we could, but yeah, there was evidence that the goblins came through, and we explored some of the caves. Have your men to the north found? Because we told her about the other cave in, didn't we? And sort of tasked them to go and dig it out.
Yeah.
They've no, you got Hemlock to get the orcs to do it. I think, if I remember rightly.
Something of that nature. So she's
Yeah.
she's not heard back.
I don't know that she knows about the orcs.
That's
well,
right.
You don't know if she knows about the orcs.
Yeah,
rather,
because
as far as
Hemlock
that's
was friend of
going.
the orcs, wasn't he? Right. Okay. Yeah. We'll skirt over that bit then.
Yeah.
So yeah. we found evidence, and there were still goblins there. Yeah, we killed them again.
And then she's going to hand it to Shillelagh. Well, it seems a trip to Thistletop might be in order, but fucking I don't know where this accent's going. But this send her fleets up from below via the smug. What? Wow, I was going Russian now.
That's your go-to, isn't it?
Yeah, Russian is my go-to. You're right. Send her fleets up from below by smuggling tunnels. Did you say you found them? But did you investigate those smuggling tunnels?
Not all the way to the end. We just assumed that. Can I have that note back and pretend that you've not seen it?
I haven't seen it. I don't know what he's talking about.
So I'll tell you what. Could you go down those tunnels? And this is Kendrick talking now.
Yeah.
And investigate them further.
Saw this one coming. I had a feeling we were going to end up down there.
And of course, we will reward you for your time and efforts.
Done.
And she'll go into a drawer and she'll pull out a bag of gold pieces, 200 gold pieces in there for you, and she'll pay you up front, just in case you need any supplies.
Adam's going to creepily look at them and then point at Kaijitsu and he's going to say, "Can he also be part of my reward?"
I'm afraid we might need him for questioning, lad. I've heard you're a little keen on the questioning there, but I think you leave him to me.
He's not going to break.
We have other means.
Right. So how we're looking then, chaps? Are we good to go straight into the tunnels, or do we need a rest? What do we do?
I'm on full. I don't think I've got many spells though. Let's just have a quick
I think
scan.
I'm
think
maybe a
I'll
bit
be
short on
fine.
spells.
I've got 2 out of 3 spell slots, but so I don't know. Depends what everyone wants to do. I certainly don't mind. I mean, we can just go long rest, do it in the morning, can't we?
Yeah, I mean it's midday now, so you could take the rest of the day and go in the morning if you need to rest. Or you mean you can take an 8-hour rest and then go down, whatever you want to do.
I say I'm good either way, so whatever folks fancy.
Well, should we go for the actual rest then, to get all fully kitted up?
Right, let's do it.
So you're all up. You all up before you take the rest. Are you all at full health?
I
Logic,
am
they-
now.
Taking a long rest does not heal you your full hit points.
Which I think is slightly rude, but there you go. Just not
I was
nice.
you regain all your spell slots though, don't you?
Yes, you do. This is why I'm saying it, because basically, if you're down, use the healing spells and channel. You've already taken. Was it 6 from the channel energy? Was that right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So anything you're down, Jake, you can add 6 to.
Is that the Eidolon as well?
Yes.
So I can add another 6 to what I've just
hit
rolled.
points. Well,
I've
you
just
took
rolled
6.
reju-
Yeah. Yes, you both took 6 points of healing earlier whilst you weren't here, but you were within
Yeah.
the radius to take it. And then you've done another 6 to Redmourne.
Yeah, so he's back at full HP.
So, don't want to learn that. It's rubbish.
Is there a quick way to like roll rest on this time?
I'm pretty sure. Bear with me a second. You get 1 hit point per character level. You don't roll anything. Oh, do you mean to refresh your spell slots?
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, sorry.
Or do I just manually refresh them?
Just manually refresh them, mate. It's fine. I don't think there is a way to. There might be.
Because obviously you pick your spells, don't you, the night before
Yeah.
when you're having your long rest. I think that's why.
Quick look. Is there a way? There might be a way. Might be a configuration.
But I think I've done it anyway manually. I've just reset my spell slots
Yeah.
and then my items for it.
Okay.
So I think while we're resting, I'd August would be saying to Minato is so how do you fancy a bit of a scouting mission in the dark?
Even if we go scouting in the... Sorry, no need for that.
Thanks for the sorry
So,
there,
yeah,
Mark, but-
As he sat there playing with his cat, him asking, "What do you have in mind?"
Well, if it's completely pitch black with your skill set, you could possibly go a fair distance down the tunnel, tell us what's we're going to be fighting, and then come back and report.
So it'll like kind of really get into your face and go, "And what do I get in return for this?"
Respect.
And fish.
You may give me belly rub, and I will go.
I'll do it. I'm comfortable with my sexuality. I'll give it a little spin.
Done.
I'm just gonna wash my hand. I've been playing some blue tack and it's just got everywhere. Took 2 seconds.
I'll
I
use
can still
that
hear it.
excuse to
No, it was Lewis wanted the belly rub, and now he's got to go and wash his hands.
to go and unleaven the avocado. I'll be back very soon.
And he jizzed in his pants.
Fucking can't believe he said
Talking
gerbil.
about a little belly scratch and he jizzed in
Avocado.
his pants.
I was tempted to give it you, but I'm not gonna.
He mentioned gerbil for the torture, and that was my
Oh, did he?
that was my noun.
You did,
Yeah. Did you not see my face? I was like,
No, I missed it.
I think that's the closest anyone's ever come.
Unleaven the avocado.
Just comes out of left field, doesn't it?
Is it
It's almost, some part of me wonders if he knows. And somehow he's watching us and getting the words.
Maybe he's with us right now.
He's watching the Twitch stream.
Yeah, possibly. Maybe he could have it on a separate screen, couldn't he? Although, let's face it, no one watches this shit.
We had a one watcher for Dragonlance.
Yeah, well, you say that. I say that we had one guy on Twitch messaging us about Rise of the Runelords as well.
Yeah, about that. Yeah, about Glassworks. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the other order of business is: did you want to have a meeting? So obviously, she offers you the information. Make sure you know everything you need about the goblins before you leave that office. She'll ask you when you want to get together to sit and kind of discuss information and tactics. And I'm not going to try and do the accent again because it was all over the place.
Should we save that for another session then? Because we do know a fair amount.
Yeah, no, just wanted to give you the opportunity, depending on what you want to do.
Yeah,
I'm ready to go. I've learnt spells and everything.
What time are we sacking off tonight? 10:30, did you say, Luke? 10:30 for finishing time tonight.
Oh, no, I'm just going off what Mark said because he's a bit.
Oh, right.
Normally go on a clock off about 10:30, don't you,
I
mate?
could do. I could certainly do. I could say quarter. If we aim to be off for 11:15, I could definitely stay Compos Mentis till then. I reckon.
Or a natural stopping point.
Yeah. So, what is that? What we're doing tonight? Then are we going to go into the tunnels, finish those off, or?
I'm cool.
Yeah.
I mean,
Let's just do that, shall we? Yeah,
I've got another say 40 odd, but nearly an hour with me. So, see what we can achieve.
See how far we can get.
Let's go kill him.
Okay, so you're going to go back into the glassworks and down into the smugglers' tunnels. Is that
Yeah. Is it pitch black down there, by the way?
It is very much dark. Yes.
I'll cast dancing lights then, and we've got another one. Somebody else can cast that, can't they? So we can have double dancing lights of greatness.
Because that'd give us quite a bit of range, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I think it's 20 feet for each set of dancing lights. So between the two
So we
sets,
could have like
you get
one
about 40
going
feet.
forward and one covering the rear, so to
yeah.
speak. Yeah.
But I would probably offer to lead the party with my dark vision.
Cool. Right, I'll bring up the rear. It's my favourite position.
Well, are we going to get Minato on a scouting mission as well?
Yeah, he should be probably significantly further ahead. Well, not significantly, but ahead. Just stealth and a boot.
There's a belly rub in it for him, so he's.
He's keen. He's definitely keen.
And is there any items you want to pick up? Is there anything you can think of quickly you want to grab before you go? Obviously, just give you a quick opportunity. You don't have to role play it out. Just say, I need to grab this, and that's fine.
Is Alchemist Fire a thing in Pathfinder?
It is.
That could be quite.
Dave's got a feeling in his waters there.
That could,
I was just thinking the same thing.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna grab a flask or two of Alchemist Fire then, if I may.
Okay, bear with me 1 second.
Would they be free from the quartermaster?
No, they would not be free from them.
Right, perhaps.
But you can buy them. You can buy them at a discount, I think.
Okay.
So, bear with me a second. You can pick them up for about 15 gold pieces a jar, which is discounted.
Okay.
Don't you need put me, young man?
Just one then.
And they just one.
Are you taking more
Yeah.
time?
So
Yeah, I'll take one.
So that's 30.
What's
We've
the
got a
group
party
history
treasure,
on
haven't we?
it?
280.
Our health
Yeah,
treasure.
I'm on it.
Fight with the party treasure. They could
Yeah.
benefit us all when the baddies are burning.
Well, it's covers a retreat quite nicely. Just 2 vials of alchemist fire.
So they have the splash special rule, the alchemist fire, and it does a d6 damage with ×2 crit.
And splash special rule, if I remember correctly, is 5 feet in each direction.
Yeah.
It was more of an improvised flame stop things running at us down a tunnel type thing. But
And giraffes. Got to be careful of the giraffes.
in tunnels, definitely.
Yeah.
Actually, they'd be pretty deadly in a tunnel. It's basically just a battering ram.
Yeah. Tunnel giraffes are known to be particularly ferocious.
And if you see a
Banging.
giraffe in real life, it looks like they've got a solid skull on them. That wouldn't be pleasant.
Do you
But
know
have you
that
seen how they
giraffes?
fight?
Yeah, man, it's superb.
They
That's
like
all-
batter each other with their heads, don't they?
It's like
Because they've got-
it's sword fighting, but using their necks and their head.
Mm.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to be either of them, to be fair, when they're giving each other loads. But they've
Yeah,
they've
giving
only
each
got
other
the
head.
same number of bones in their necks that we do, which is just amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the same number of neck bones. It's just that theirs are really, really big.
I remember seeing it on a documentary by Mr. Diaz, and he was giving it the big one about them beating each other up.
Are we in? So we're in the tunnels. What's the plan? Have we been the full length of these tunnels yet?
No.
We haven't, have we?
Yeah, you've only just got it into them, mate.
We've
So-
slightly barricaded the entrance from the glassworks.
Yeah, makes sense.
So take down the barricade and you go in. So they are these are a winding tunnel and they go on for a while. And the tunnel kind of heads north. Actually, roll me a knowledge. I've just said it, but roll me a knowledge dungeoneering check.
Yeah,
Somebody,
I got
anybody.
186. Tom.
I don't know why I got
Yeah. So
2 rolls there. by the looks of it. Stop leaping at me.
yeah. So there's enough of. So Mortis and Zegric both. It's headed kind of winds in a northeasterly direction.
Okay.
And they just kind of they go on. So if I assume that Minato's up front and kind of heads down first.
Yeah.
So you go on for a little while, and then you hit a dead end.
When you say dead end, it's just is this Earth all around us, or is there any form of man-made?
It's dug out earth by the look of it. Yeah,
So it's been
a
sealed.
bit of stone here and there. So
Okay, but not brick stone, just natural stone.
yeah, that's right for the most part. Yeah.
And when you say
And it's
ends,
abnormal
it's
all
still
over that
dirt.
place.
Sorry, Luke. Go on.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
it's
So
abnormal, it looks out of place.
think smugglers' tunnels. I think like the tunnels they dug in the Great Escape. So majority of
The Germans are
wooden
above us
supports.
then.
Yeah. But the end you come to is all like it's like a wooden end, like a built end.
Anything
Does it
above?
look like it's been collapsed or has it been
No.
filled in?
It looks like they've stopped digging at this point by the look of it. Do you all want to roll me a perception check? And I'll roll one for Dastor.
Do that, yes.
Oh, not doing well tonight.
I found initiative. That's not what I'm after. Perception.
Oh, Dastor did well. Fucking hell.
Wow.
Like tea.
Well done, GM.
Yeah, so you're all kind of looking around a bit confused, right? Because it seems like the tunnel just ends. And Dastor starts playing with some of the wood.
You'll do that, you know.
Well, you know him better than I do. And you just hear a click. And the wood, this kind of wood gives way like a door and swings open, and it looks like it leads into a cave of some description.
Right.
And there's light. There is light coming from.
Can we hear anything?
Perception check.
Yeah. Wow. I'll let your perception checks roll over. You can hear water.
Can't see anything.
Sort of gentle trickle or rushing torrent.
More like being at the seaside.
So more
Wow,
like
we've come that
waves.
far.
Yes. So
Right.
far you've moved, but yeah. So it goes on for a while. 1,700 feet.
Yeah, so that's that is reasonably
1.7
far.
kilometers.
Um,
About a mile.
And it's daytime outside.
so we found the entrance to the Scoopman's tunnel.
You just did you go down at night time, or did you just take the 8 hours, or did you take the night? I suppose is the answer to that question.
We just took 8 hours, didn't we? So it would be.
Yeah, so it's there's like moonlight coming through, but
Oh, okay, righto. So are we? If sort of behind shield, I sort of poke my nose out. Are we where we think we should be at the north end of the island?
so you are in a cave, and you look out to what you from your perception checks you put together to be the Varisian Gulf.
So on the
kind of
big
like
map,
that.
right up north, are we about? Oh, hold on. Sandpoint. Yeah. Are we further than Sandpoint?
No, so you're somewhere up on this coast, somewhere along the
Right.
coastline,
Oh,
up along
wow.
that north coast.
That's way further than I thought. So this isn't
Sorry,
actually
this here, somewhere around here.
right. But this isn't the tunnel the other end of the tunnel that we found.
No, so there's 2 tunnels.
Yeah. Okay.
Which is different to what we were expecting, wasn't it? Because we was expecting it all just to be one big tunnel, weren't we?
Yeah.
So looking around this cave, you can see the remnants of goblin beds and remnants of like their meals. They were obviously here at some point.
Yeah.
And the southern edge
we
of this
find-
cave has two branching tunnels.
Right. Okay. I'm guessing that's where we're going next then.
Yeah. Shall we have a little perception to see if we can hear anything or see anything down either of the tunnels?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
It's slightly Bob.
I was kind of hoping that Edelon would maybe have a bit of a smell down at the ground.
Big trying to pick up the centre goblins.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's so if you stick your head into each of the tunnels, one starts to wind east, one starts to wind west, roughly. And the Edelon's kind of sniffing at the one that leads off to the east.
Okay. Which are we?
If one's going. Sorry, Dave.
No, I just want to establish. Hopefully, it's going to be quite quick because we've come out of one tunnel. I was assuming that was on the south as well. So are there actual 3 tunnels on the south end of the cave, or did we enter the cave in a different direction?
Yeah, so you've come in at kind of. They go so. Well, I'm not explaining the cave very well. The cave's on like a slope, on a vertical slope.
Okay.
So you've come in it at the top end, at the kind of like the north end,
Okay.
if you like, and then you're kind of sloping down to the south.
Right.
And then one
Tunnel
goes east,
that
one goes
goes off to the west, one goes to the east.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
and the
so
Edelon is
does that mean-
sniffing at the east.
Does the west one then connect up to where we thought we were going to end up? You with me?
Yeah. It's not going to be worth splitting the party.
No.
Not at this point. So what we'd need to do is actually have a rear guard now instead of Mortis being at the back.
Yeah.
Or we could set a trap.
Which is not a bad idea. We could send for another belly rub Minato down to try and figure out if there is anything there, and then we.
Yeah, that's a plan.
I like the trap idea though.
If there's any way we can hide for an ambush or something like that, or a bacon tree, if the ambush isn't available.
We could even try and use the Eidolon to go down.
That's a really good idea.
Well, I can go. I'm quite stealthy, aren't I? And I've got
It's
cat vision. I can see in the dark.
Yeah, that's a really good idea. We've got Lars. Why don't you go with Eidolon and you go, just in case you get jumped.
Why don't I ride the Eidolon down there?
Not a kind of website, mate.
Ah.
That is some kind of weird fetish and a half. Because the Eidolon's got 60 feet of dark vision as well, so I could send him down with Minato. I don't know what his stealth's going to be like in comparison to Minato's, though, if we want to go pure stealthy.
It's cat ninja. It's what he does.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, if we're sending them both together, what I don't want to do is send the Eidolon and the Eidolon make a load of noise and then blow his cover.
Yeah. Well, it's a recce, isn't it? It's a reconnaissance mission.
Yeah. So yeah.
Shall we go then?
Yep.
Have faith.
You going quietly?
Yeah.
Stealth check them, please, mate. Okay, and is there a point where you can say, I'm going to go this far and then I'm going to stop, or are you just going to keep going until you find something?
Yeah, I'm going to keep going.
Okay. So you go into this kind of easterly tunnel, and that kind of has like a winding nature to it. So it's hard to, the true direction's a little bit hard to discern. And you kind of keep going. You know, it's kind of heading down, and you get about 400 feet down the tunnel, and you find it to be collapsed.
Okay. Anything of note? Anything that looks out of place? Any torches? Anything like that? Any footmarks?
So footprints would be survival. So what are you looking for? So are you just looking for like general tracks and stuff like that? Because that's survival.
Yeah. So basically, has somebody set this off, and that's what's caused the collapse, or is there anything else gonna?
That would be knowledge engineering.
Ball bags. Right.
Hairy ones.
But you can call somebody down to you. Obviously, now you know it's collapsed. You know, you've seen there's nothing down here. So
I think rather than shouting, I think what I'd do, I'd probably venture back up and go and tell them, because I don't want to give my position away.
Sounds reasonable.
but you're welcome to make a survival check for tracks, not traps.
Yeah, traps.
Before you go.
Yeah.
There's definitely in the kind of the dust and the thing. You can see like traces of goblins passing.
Going through the collapse.
Back through, through and then back through, yeah.
Okay.
This was heading east, so east of Sandpoint. So this isn't even the collapsed tunnel from the
east. But as I say, it's a winding tunnel, so you start to lose your sense of direction as to where it's actually going at that point.
Okay.
Because I don't think the writers of this book particularly thought out the directions of tunnels. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Right.
This
is what I'm picking up, because I'm a bit like, hang on a minute, this doesn't make a lot of sense to me either. But now that I'm reading it again,
So there's a chance this is our collapsed tunnel then, that we knew about, even though it. Yeah, let's just assume it is.
You're welcome to roll another check.
Knowledge would it be?
Geography. Knowledge geography.
Yeah, geography, or a harder engineering check.
Anyone got geography?
Nope.
Let me see.
Has Dastor got geography, Tom? I'm sure
No, he
somebody's
doesn't.
got geography.
He's got Arcana, History, Nobility, Planes, and Religion.
Oh,
I've got knowledge geography though. Adam's got knowledge geography.
Yeah, I've got it.
But I knew at least one person did because we had a discussion about knowledge skills.
Mark, that's
Yeah.
massive from you, Mark.
Yeah.
That's my knowledge geography. Yes.
So I don't know
Oh,
what
man,
does
we both the
Mortis.
same.
So what are you two doing then to try and figure like? So you like, trying to get wind, or to talk to me kind of what are you doing to work this one out? But yes, this is the tunnel that leads to what's on the trial.
Cool.
But the tunnels are supposed to be winding, so it's not like they're not straight lines. They're up, down, round, and So when they give what I've not done very well here is they're to the east. If you put if you from your entrance, it's south because you've come in from the north. But I don't think they are compass bearings, if that makes sense.
Right. Because I was taking them as literal compass
Yeah,
bearings. That's where I was
that's
struggling.
perhaps where I've not been very good with that. But
So second tunnel.
Yep.
Do you want me to go down it again first?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean it's
Just
as long as
shout,
you're happy to.
meow loudly if there's any.
In fact, the alchemist fire that I've got, I'm going to give to Minato and say, if you need to run, drop this behind you.
Yeah.
I'll take it off
Okay.
my character sheet then, Luke, because I'm assuming that it'll be a dex throw anyway, so you're much better.
Okay. Let me just add it.
I like bean sprouts,
I like a bean sprout, Mark.
Yeah.
I mean, do you want me to just take one?
Yeah, well, Sam's got the other one, so you have one.
Oh,
Sam
okay.
has the other one. Yeah, you're both dex
Oh,
based.
I've froze my character sheet.
well, we know you've got it, and if we need to use it, then I can tell you what it all is. That's fine. We can sort that out later.
I can't do anything else. Let me just reboot it. Right. Okay. Right.
Okay.
So I'll stealth back down again. All right.
Yep.
24.
Okay. So as you start heading down this tunnel a little ways, and probably about 30 or 40 feet into this tunnel, you see the remains of what was a brick wall. It looks like it's been broken through.
Okay.
And then beyond that bit of broken wall, you head down 50 feet before you start to turn. And then once that tunnel's out, it goes on for somewhere around another 100 feet.
Okay.
At which point, it's the tunnel starts to open out a little bit. And there's an opening to your right that you can hear the breathing of something, some kind of creature coming from.
Okay. So can I smell anything? Does it smell like really funky? Or
Sorry, that was me.
Roll perception check for me, mate.
because I am Catman.
You are Catman.
22.
Catmandu.
Or Scatman Carruthers. Who is my favourite Scatman, by the way.
Is he the only one you know?
He's the only one I'm aware of. But he'd still probably be my favourite one. Because he was the voice of Hong Kong Phooey. And Jazz in the Transformers.
Get away!
Yeah. Yes, the Moon Base 2! That was Scatman. It was also Hong Kong Phooey.
So he's probably been in the same room as Orson Welles.
Yeah. So therefore would still be my favourite Scatman.
Yeah.
You get a bit of smell of dried blood.
Dried blood. All right. Can't hear anything. Just the other than the query monster.
And yeah, just like scraping of claws against like rock as it's moving around. You can hear it kind of pacing and.
Okay. Could I fashion a trap with this alchemist fire?
Kind of trap.
Like a tripwire or something?
Sure, do you have some rope?
I'm pretty sure I do.
Because you have craft traps, don't you, as a skill, don't you? I'm right in saying
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
I've only got a bed. Could I not? I haven't got any rope. Could I like do something with the bedroll that I've got on? Like,
I'll tell you what. Given that you've got craft traps, I would have allowed you to pick up some like supplies, like some wire and stuff.
oh, okay.
We'll work a price out for it at a later date. But yeah, so make a craft trap for craft trap check for me, and we'll retcon that you picked up some bits and pieces
All
It's
right,
easy for you to say.
because it's a good idea, and I
Yeah.
feel like I don't want to
Come
take
on,
it away
mate.
from you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
enjoying it.
Come
Enjoying
on,
the
mate.
thought.
Yeah, don't roll shit, Luke.
Oh, press the wrong one.
Craft,
Is the
craft
bonus
lock.
the same?
It's the craft group one, isn't it? That I need to do.
Yeah, I feel like that was craft traps at some point. So I feel because lock picking is different, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't remember getting that one. Why would I craft locks?
Yeah, that seems a bit bizarre to me. But you can take that role. I'm quite happy with that.
Okay.
So yeah, so you managed to set up like a rough. So roughly, what are you thinking in design? You tell me.
So basically, I'm thinking of a, kind of the alchemist fire on like a bit of a suspension above the ceiling with the trip wires. If anything passes through it, it'll drop the thing and.
Yeah, and it's it's pretty basic rudimentary trap. So
Yeah.
15's enough.
And then it'll be a case of obviously going back to the group and saying, I found this, I've rigged a trap.
Getting your belly rub.
Yeah.
Indeed.
And then if it does come out at us because we make a bit of noise whilst we're walking down there as a group, it's going to spring it and
Yeah.
torch the motherfucker. Or we can just call it out and let it spring it.
Just stand in the doorway, reveal yourself, and go, fuck, and then run.
I know what I could do. Oh. I'll go and tell the group first. I won't be my normal stupid self. I'm thinking more along the lines of standing in the doorway doing like a windmill kind of motion with my trousers down and then sprinting back up there.
I thought cats' penises were sheathed.
They were, but that's what's going to shock it even more.
Tackle windmill.
Oh.
Okay.
I shouldn't drink and play D&D.
So have you gone back to the group and you've told them, yeah?
Yeah.
So it's the plan for you to head back down.
Yeah. I'll basically let them know that I've made the trap in case it followed me or sniffed me or something. But if we go back down, there's a trap there, so it sounds a bit nasty. So if we wanted to call it out, let's bring the trap or whatnot, use it to our advantage.
Yeah.
Wicked.
Okay. In which case, sorry, I'm just so hopefully now when I change you to this map, you should all be able to see where you are. Pop. And this is where Roll20 fails me yet again. But
Right in the bottom corner.
yeah, bottom left-hand corner. That's
Yeah.
where you should be. Can you all confirm to me that you can all see your tokens? And you can see some of the map?
Yeah.
I can see mine and
black
someone else, and that's all I can see.
I've
I
got a
just
big
see-
black square.
Circle round.
I see a black square too.
Here we go again. Right.
Here we go. Yeah.
I thought you were going to do a white snake, Mark. I was a bit disappointed.
Going down the only road.
I was trying to get David to black metal, but he wasn't having any of it.
It's shit, Mark.
It's not.
It's designed to. It's not melodic, and it very rarely follows a. Well, actually, no, there is a rhythm to it, isn't there? I suppose, but the literal definition of music isn't covered by that shit.
You want to hear some Japanese noise music? That's what you want to hear if you think that's bad. Band called The Incapacitants was one of the biggest Japanoise bands, and I've literally never heard anything like it. It's like.
Well, Lewis told me about Bollywood metal a while ago, and then my brother said when he was at Download, he went to see one of the, I think they're called Bloodywood or something like that, but they're like a Bollywood metal band.
They are amazing. Bloodywood are, honestly, it's such an amazing cross of heavy metal and Indian music. It's fucking awesome.
Is it proper Indian people doing it?
Yeah.
Oh, I might have to check that out.
Okay, so can people see things now?
Yes.
Have I successfully?
I'm
so
always
there's a bit of light, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, I've got a small black square because I've zoomed out.
Yes, my square's smaller too.
You're making it go small.
Night vision distance. Right, hang on.
The way mine's positioned at the minute, I might zoom into this. It looks like Addam's vomiting out your Eidolon, and it's catastrophic.
I mean, that's pretty much kind of how it works.
Wicked. That'll be a C1.
If you can distend your jaw hideously like some sort of mad monster and it just ribbons up out of you and scurries up. Oh man, I'd shit one if I saw that happen.
Right, so those of you that have dark vision should now be able to see things, except for I haven't put your token on, Lewis. That's why you can't see anything.
Oh.
That would help, wouldn't it? Dark vision.
Yeah.
We should all be able to see. We've got our dancing lights.
Yeah, so I have put a light source down, but those of you you should now, if you have dark vision, be able to move into the darkness, and you should be able to reel it without me putting a light token down for you.
I can't. It's
I'm assuming I've had to kind of cram all your tokens in, but you are a little bit further back than this. This is just as much of the map that I've got.
Yeah.
So,
right, so we're going to try and trigger this trap then.
Hello. Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
we open.
Shall we start singing a little song? See if we can get them to come out.
What song are you going to sing, Mark? Come on.
I know it's going to get on everybody's nerves.
I can't still see anything, Tom. Is that right?
I know a song that'll get on your nerves, get on your nerves, get on your nerves.
Is that you? Sorry.
Yeah.
Did you just say you can't see anything, Lewis?
Yeah, I can still just see a black square, mate.
Yeah. I am also a black square man.
Vision. But you, Dave, you can see. Sam, you can see. Jake, can you see?
I can see.
I can see.
Can't see.
Can you see, or you?
I can see
move,
everything.
I can move Lewis again.
That might be the problem. Yeah. Why is your token gone back to Argus again? This happened last time.
Well, it was a piece of cheese. That's why. That's the only reason I ate it.
That's what cheese is
second
designed
time it's
for.
done that.
I am the nemesis of all cheese.
There's more.
You know when you probably don't. If you go on YouTube channels and they occasionally say like, subscribe, comment.
How about now?
And you can comment anything, and you can still win. I always comment, "I'm the nemesis of all cheese."
Yeah.
Yeah. I've never
Oh, I
won.
can see.
You can see, right? Yeah. So what happened is that your token reverted back to Argus again, and I don't know why. It keeps doing that. And as for you, the reason why you can't see is apparently you don't have vision enabled. So how about now? Can you see something now, Mark?
Yes. Yes.
Right.
We're
getting there. Why have these settings reverted? Because I sorted this all out last time. I'm sure I did.
I'm just trying to get
So
the bit on the
settings.
map. Let's see. Yes, it's only there. I can see in everything.
Right. Okay. Now everyone can see. Roll 20, man. God, I'm going to kill it. Anyway, I won't vent my frustrations about Roll 20 right now. So you're a little bit ways back down this tunnel. you've got a trap set up, and you can hear something coming off front and right to you in some kind of room, which I believe somebody can see. Might be Dastor.
That one down there.
Yeah.
Shall we just sort of get behind the, just stay out of sight? Hope we can try to run past us and tweb them.
We'll draw it in. We need for Minato's trap.
Do you want me to go and do the windmill thing? I'm quite happy to go and do the windmill.
Definitely, definitely. Especially if one of the caster classes puts one of the dancing lights tip in.
On the end of it.
Yeah, right. I can put a dancing lights wherever anybody wants one.
Would it be an intimidation check?
Literally wherever you want it to be.
I think more a constitution check to see if we all vomit everywhere.
I'm going to form my guiding lights into the shape of an erect phallus and have it hover just above Dave's forehead.
I'm going to rub it brusquely.
Okay. So, as you kind of go to the entrance to this room cave thing, before you can even get your penis out, this creature goes and just starts charging at you, and it looks something a little bit like. Show to players, if you check your hand out, I have just handed you out a picture.
Oh, Spud, that is not pretty. That's doing the jaw thing that I was only just talking about before.
So would you like to all roll initiative? And wait, don't stop. Would you like to all roll initiative for me? My initiative track is open, so it should all work. So click on your token, then click on initiative on your character sheet.
Oh, click on initiative on the character sheet.
Yes. You almost sound like a bit of a teacher there, Tom.
Sorry. No. It
No.
wasn't that. It was I hadn't got the. I opened it earlier and then I closed it by accident. And if you roll your initiative or the initiative tracker is not open, it doesn't work. So I was like, no, wait, stop.
It was like that moment with Andy Johnson, wasn't it? Where I dadded him. Please don't.
Mate, no, you made that. You're telling it, and it sounds quite placid. It was full dad voice. Please don't. There was an undertone of disappointment already in your voice.
Dad mode activated.
Right. Okay. So we have a initiative order. However, because this stuff. Ooh. Why did I just hear a bleep?
It was me getting one for Addam. Sorry, I hadn't done Addam's roll. I'd just done the Eidolons.
Okay. Some for reason I've got two for. I've got right. You. Oh, there. Which one did you? Is it
I've got
funny,
15.
has gone
I've got
wrong.
15 for the Eidolon. The first one, it rolled it twice when I was trying to roll one for Addam.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah, that's fine. So I've got two for Mortis apparently. Initiative. So it's the 8 that is relevant. Okay. There's 2 for Argus for some reason. Yeah, yours is the higher of the 2 because the other one was 1. That's fine.
I definitely only rolled it once.
No. I think there's some. I think it was clear, and then when it's rolled initiatives, I think it's dragged some of the old initiatives back on from the previous encounter.
Yeah, probably because
I love Roll20.
So what do they really not want me to do now? I bet this is one.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's fine. Is everybody on there? Yes. Right, cool. So I want it in descending order. Okay, cool. So we've got the initiative for the combat. However, I'm going to let, because you had a plan, I'm going to let you take. We've worked this as a surprise round, but for you and the Sinspawn. So you can move. You can make a move action or a standard action. Then the Sinspawn's going to get the same, and then we're going to go into combat.
Okay.
And I have a suspicion as you're trying to get it to go for the trap, you're going to run and jump the trap. Is that?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And do you want to try and push tokens back a little bit so we've got a little bit of room? So if we say that the trap for the essence of the map, the tripwire is going to be just in line of that, and just kind of try and squeeze a little bit. We'll have to play a little bit fast and loose with that until the trap goes off, if that's all right. And you would be start somewhere over here, mate, because you're pulling it over.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. So is that your plan to move and jump?
Yeah, pretty much. So move over there and go, oi, look at this.
Get me out!
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And it is going to follow you.
Yeah. Given.
Just going to quickly. Yeah, and it just runs straight through. So it runs straight through the trap and triggers it. You don't need to roll to hit, so just a d6 fire damage for me.
D6 fire damage.
So if we put this in, put it there for sake of argument. Okay, take 4 damage. Right, and then at the top of the initiative tracker,
Not me.
because Zegric's down at the bottom, it is the Sinspawn, who is going to move up to you, Minato, as you're the one that aggravated it.
Naturally.
And it's going to try and it's going to try and bite you.
Ooh.
I want to tell him to leave me alone.
So
I would like to make it aware that I do have my trousers up at this point.
Right.
And because you
Like
have
Icebeard going through my head, going.
So because you've acted at your regular AC, not your flat-footed, does a 20 hit you?
20.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so you take 2 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And can you roll a will save for me, please?
Ooh.
What save?
A will save, please.
Will save.
Tom, did you move my token?
A little bit, yeah. I was trying to make you move it back if you want to. I was just trying to make space for people to move.
Yeah, I got
Will saves on the first page, isn't it, Tom?
It is, yeah, that's correct. I should probably get Lars's character sheet up. Okay, that is successful.
Nice.
You are fine. Nothing happens.
Will, we need to be careful.
So next up in the initiative is Argus.
So I'm assuming that because I've got bodies in front of me, I can't charge.
No, because you'd have to squeeze to get through.
Okay. Am I able to get into a sort of?
Yeah, so it'll cost you 20 feet of movement. So you get there, but you just get there.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I've got
you've got
exactly
squeeze
20 feet, so yeah.
Yeah.
Move up, twat it.
Yeah, go ahead and roll that for me, mate.
Okay.
Roll the dice in anger.
Yeah. 23.
Hits.
7 damage. That's slashing, I believe. Longsword, is it slashing?
Yep.
Yeah, should...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And then next in initiative, it's Addam.
No, it's not.
No, it's
Is it
not.
Minato?
It's added a sec. Yeah, it's Minato. It's added. I've got another token for you there. Sorry, I do apologise. Minato. The tracker's right. My tracker is right now. Oh, I haven't rolled for Lars. So, Minato, what would you like to do?
Lewis.
It's your turn, mate.
Your turn.
I was listening to some Bloodywood. You made me put it on there after setting it up on the TV. So I'm going to attack this guy because we're flanking him, aren't we?
No.
Oh, that's annoying.
You need to get to the other side of him to do that.
All right. So if I just do
Yeah.
this then. Would that now work? Oh.
You would, but to do it, what's the plan?
Okay,
Travel
I see what
round or to go
happened.
through?
No, I saw what happened. My token was looked like it was hit the other side of him already. That was weird.
Okay.
So I'm facing him, aren't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's
It's just
fine.
my token's the wrong way. I'll just have an attack at him.
Okay. You hit him.
Noise.
And 6 damage.
Nice.
So it's looking hurt. -6.
You get sneak attack damage on top of
No, because he's not flanking
Needs to be
or
flanking.
needs to be flanking or from a position of stealth. I believe, unless it's. Is there anything else you want to do, mate?
Now I'm good.
Okay, which brings us to the Eidolon. And space is getting very tight.
Right. So, is there any way that the Eidolon can move around and in?
Hang on. So, not you're gonna have to kind of move through. And it's close quarters. You could probably get into.
Could he get into there? Because it's got enough
Yeah.
movement.
Yes, yeah, you get there. Yeah, that's fine.
So I think he'd move into that space. He'd let out like almost like his guttural like growl / scream type thing at it. Almost like I want to have a bit of a scream off with it. He's a bit like a 2008 Screamo kid.
Isn't it?
Yep.
And he's going to try and sink his chops into him.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Choppy woppy.
For 12 points of damage.
12 points of damage. Yes. So describe your kill.
Describe the kill?
Yep.
Oh. He's going to be like...
Basically, you just stood there and hammered it.
He's just going to like... he's going to scream at it and hopefully it tries to scream back at it. But as it screams back, he just like chomps his face off.
Okay. And this kind of nasty looking creature drops down dead.
Can I do a knowledge check on the creature?
You certainly can.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
But we're still in initiative. So is that your turn? Is that Elon done? Do you want to move any more or so just that's one.
Or our spider sense is still tingling then? Is that what you're trying to tell us, GM?
Why don't you roll me a perception check, all of you?
Okay.
Perception. He says, trying to find his code sheet. Yes, perception. Every time. Perception.
I'm still trying to get used to roll 20, you know.
We don't, because we play quite sporadically. It's hard.
Yeah.
I
actually didn't roll too badly first time. Sometime.
So Zegric, Minato, Mortis, and the Eidolon's perking up as well. You can hear some more shrieking coming up from ahead and to the right again.
Okay, is this tunnel clear though? Can we confirm? Have we had eyes on it?
Yeah, you've got line of sight there now. You can see in there, and there's no noise coming from in there.
Gotcha.
So it's just from up ahead.
Yeah, up ahead and to the right. Yeah.
What? So did the trap not go off then?
You got the trap in the surprise round, so it took 6 points of damage before.
Sorry.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, you're right. That's why you took it down so quickly, because you'd already done damage to it.
Wicked.
Oh, Dave, just before I forget, Darth Nihilus was that one I was talking about. The wound in the force I was telling you about. It wasn't all
Right.
corporeal.
Yeah.
I've been trying to remember it for ages, and it just popped in. So sorry, that was totally random.
No worries. Right. So what time are we? 25-2. Are we preparing for another charge, or what do you want to do, chaps?
I think it's
Yeah,
probably a
so-
decent play. If it's a quick combat, I'm up for doing it.
Take
If
the
not,
rest of the turn to set yourselves up, and then we'll start the top of the next round. That makes
Right.
sense. So let Jake, yourself, and Sam go.
Yeah.
Do what you want to do if you want to move or anything to get ready, and then we can, we'll leave it at start of initiative round.
Sound.
So what are we thinking? Do we want to draw back into this cave and draw him onto us and have a second trap, try and muddle something together, or just...
So you're still in initiative order, so I'm going to let the initiative play out now. So let Addam, Mortis, and Zegric go,
Oh,
and then
okay.
we'll stop
Beg
it there.
pardon. Right.
Right. I'll not be for a while.
No, mate, you're... So Elon's got a little bit more movement. You've got Elon, Addam, and then it's you, mate. So we
Wicked.
won't 2 seconds.
Right.
I mean, I'd quite happily move the Elon into the corridor a bit more, like as though he's perked up to hear what was going on. So he's gonna. I mean, how many have I moved? Have you 5, 10? I think he's got 40 feet of movement.
Yeah.
Well, he probably wouldn't use his full 40 feet. He'd probably just kind of like stand in this initial.
Okay.
Because he's ready on the offensive.
Okay. Which
And
brings
that will
round to Addam.
Adam's going to hide in this little cove.
Okay.
Probably quite tight to the corner. And that's him done.
Okay. Which brings it to Mortis.
Where was I again? Just for fun. Oh no, I don't need my character sheet.
You're there, mate.
I'm here. Right then. So, I can't see what's going on here. I take it that's where we're going to be hiding, though. Yeah, is that where we're going to be?
Can
Yeah, so I
you
think-
hold a like a ray of
Yes.
frost or something?
Yeah.
I can prepare a ray of frost and hold it. Yeah.
You just have to declare the terms on which you're going to do the
So,
action.
Yeah.
see a valid
right,
target is
Right.
normally
See
the-
a baddie.
Yeah.
That's going to be.
See a baddie,
Right, so
twat a baddie.
I'll move forward to about here. Is that all right? And ready a cantrip.
So you've got this rock face that being the wave line of sight. You'd be better off down here.
Right.
But you've got the
I didn't
movement
see
to do.
that. In
Yeah.
which case, I'll happily go there.
Okay. And what are you? Well, to be fair, what are you going to hold? I'll make a note of it.
I'm
for
going to
next time.
prepare a ray of frost to be used as soon as I see something.
To be
use it on.
ejaculated soon as you see.
Yeah, as soon as I see the tissue.
Also, Jake, did you want Addam to hold something as well? Because you've moved.
Probably
You've
not,
got
no,
proper-
because it's probably just cast Rejuvenate Idle on that, so it's probably going to bust its spell slots for, so.
Okay, you
He's
have
just
got a
moved into
crossbow,
position.
so you can hold an attack with the crossbow.
Potentially, yeah, if something comes into sight.
Okay.
I'll do that.
Which brings it down to Zegric, mate.
So Zegric's going to move forward into the space that's now been created for him.
Yep.
And he's going to do a knowledge check on the creature.
Okay. Knowledge check. Where's it gone? Where's it gone?
I think looking at the picture, it would be a complete waste of time to do detect evil. It is.
Are you evil?
You never know, Dave. Could be neutral. Chaotic good.
Chaotic good.
He's
I suppose.
delicious as what he is.
suppose. X15221 has messaged. He was the chap that watched us before, and he's saying which
right.
book we're on. So apparently there's different books to Rise of the Runelord, and he's
We're on book one.
He's a favour of Mongolian throat music, which is kind of cool. And there's something called Churissas, metal group that only do disco music. Apparently,
There's loads of that going on at the minute.
Mm.
There's a band called Fintroll. That it's a mixture of sort of death metal and Finnish folk music, and it's fucking awful. In my humble opinion, I'm sure there's people been to it.
And they're headliners at Glastonbury next year.
Knowledge engineering, Sam. Sorry.
$16.
Hard to say. Perhaps you need to have a bit more of a. In the moment, you're not sure.
Let me ask you this then, because it is pertinent. It is
What I will.
pertinent.
Okay. Yep.
Is it an aberration or a magical beast?
It is some form. Sorry, I'm buying time because I'm flipping between windows. Where's its sheet gone? That's not what I wanted. Aha! It's an aberration.
Perfect. Can you make a note of that as a reminder for the recap for the next session? Because it's pertinent to my Monster Hunter feat.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
So then what he will do is he will ready an arrow and he will fire at the first opportunity a target presents itself.
Okay.
My Monster Hunter feat gives me +1 to attack rolls and damage on aberrant and magical beasts.
Yeah, I get the same for giants, but
Yeah.
well, why on earth is an aberration? I wasn't expecting aberration to come into this. I'm assuming that aberrations, if it's similar to D&D, are from the Far Realm.
Usually, yeah.
Yeah.
Usually so, yeah.
What's going on?
Evil magic.
Bad juju.
Bad juju. Yeah, but
With
you've got
demons
demons
from-
from the Abyss, goblins from the Prime, and then you've got things from the Far Realm.
And all we know is we got to kill them.
Well, there's worse jobs to have.
Okay. And that brings us back
Oh.
around to the top of the initiative, and we'll drop it there and pick up next session.
Wicked.
Fantastic.
Nice one, GM.
No
Right,
worries.
folks.
Thank you
Sorry
very
about
much,
the
Tom.
delay.